Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So it's that time of the month again to pick my TBR. So the way I'm going to do it today is I'm going to let Fable Scout pick my TBR for me. If you guys don't know what Fable Scout is, it's basically this little like feature that they have on Fable where if you have like your TBR on there in your like want to read pile, which I do, I have my physical TBR as my want to read shelf on Fable, you can click on the little thing at the top of it that says pick for me, and it basically picks your next read for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to screen record and I'm going to let Fable Scout pick out my reads for the month of February. I'm hoping for honestly a lot of romances because it is obviously February and it's Valentine's month. But yeah, so I'm gonna screen record and let's get this started. So I'm gonna click the little pick for me thing at the top of the screen. And then pick me a book. It'll also be on the screen to show you guys doing it. And the first one it gave me is... Okay, it's not showing me it, but I know which book this is because it has been released, but for some reason it's not showing it's been released. But I know what it's saying it by. This is Chase's book. The one that Fable Scout picked for me is Keep Me Never by Megan Brandy. This is the last book in the Boys of Avix series. As you guys will know, I've not had the best experience with this series. After Say You Swear, I wasn't the biggest fan of the rest of the books in the series. Book 2 was okay. Book 3 I did not like at all, but I'm still going to read this one because I feel like I've read the rest of the series, so I might as well just finish it off. Okay. So that is number 1, so let's click pick for me again. Okay, it can't be this one just because This Could Be Us is the second book and I haven't read the first one for that one. So I'm going to click Show Me Scout's next pick. Oh, okay, so we have A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair. Okay. Here we go. We have A Touch of Darkness, which is a dark romance. Oh yeah, this is the Persephone and Hades one. I'm excited to read this one because I've heard very, very good things about it. And I mean, do you know, I said I wanted a romance-heavy TBR for this one and it's given it me. It's given me a sports romance and now a dark romance. So, you know, slay. Okay, so I don't have to click off it apparently. I can just click Show Me Scout's next pick. So that is the first 2. Let's do 6 more. Okay, this is another one I can't do because that is the second one in a series that was Seeing Red by Bailey Hannah. I haven't read the first one in that series because the first one got put in my January TBR and I didn't read it. It's fine to judge me. I judge myself all the time. So let's click pick for me again because it didn't give me the option to do Show Me Scout's next pick. What's it gonna give us? Ooh, Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I am happy with this one. Let's find it. There it is. Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I'm really looking forward to reading this. I love Abby Jimenez's writing. I got into her writing pretty recently. I started reading her books at the end of last year and I really enjoyed the 2 that I read, so I'm very much looking forward to reading this one. I did want to finish reading the Part of Your World kind of trilogy, but I guess you kind of don't need to. But I'm looking forward to reading this one because I've heard really, really good things about this and honestly, Abby Jimenez is a very easy read. Okay, now for number 4, so Show Me Scout's next pick. Ooh, Dust Storm by Maggie Gates. Okay. So number 4 on this list is Dust Storm by Maggie Gates. I am very, very excited to read this. I've read one other Maggie Gates book, which was, I think it was 7 of Hearts. Doesn't say in the book, but I think that is what the other one was. Yeah, 7 of Hearts by, yeah, because there's one that Em recommended for me to read. And I really, really enjoyed that. It was such a good book and I really enjoyed the writing in it. I think I gave it a 5 stars. So I'm very much excited to read this one. I did not realise, because I've seen this book going around for quite a while. Like a lot of people have, I've seen it like on a lot of people's like YouTube videos and like on TikTok, but I didn't realise it was by the same author as 7 of Hearts. So at least I know that I like this author's writing. So let's have a look. Oh, yes. It's a single parent. That feels like, that is just top notch. I'm so happy. So this book follows Christian and Cassandra, and Christian is a single dad. We all know I'm excited about that. I love a single parent romance, especially when it's a single dad. So, you know, that is an absolute slay. And I'm very much looking forward to reading this. And oh, not only is it single dad, it's also cowboy. Perfect. Okay, and let's click for the next one. Ooh, okay, I'm not gonna go with this one because this one I didn't realise when I bought it. Handsome Devil is the 3rd book in a series, which I didn't realise when I bought it. So I want to, even though it's interconnected standalones, my brain says I have to read the first 2 books in the series first before I read that one. It's how my brain works, okay? Feel free to judge me. So yes, let's click pick for me again. And let's try again. What's it gonna give us? I know I said I wanted to do a romance heavy book, but I wouldn't mind a fantasy or a thriller. Okay, it's already given me that one. Let's try again. And it's already given me that one. Oh my god. There we go. And we got a fantasy. We got The Luminaries by Suzanne Denard. So let me grab that one. Okay, so this is one that The Luminaries is one that I've had on my TBR for quite a while at this point, and I've been very excited to read it, but also just a little bit like scared, I guess, because I kind of got this when I wasn't as much of a fantasy reader, but I'm gonna have a look what this is about. Okay, well that's already made me want to read this. Hemlock Falls isn't like other towns. You won't find it on a map, your phone won't work here, and the forest outside town might kill you. Well, that's one way to draw a person into reading a book, because that sounds incredible. Winnie Wednesday wants nothing more than to join the Luminaries, the ancient order that protects humanity from the nightmares that rise in the forest of Hemlock Falls each night. Ever since her father was exposed as a traitor, Winnie and her family have been shunned, but on her 16th birthday she can take the deadly Luminary hunt to trials and restore her family's good name or die trying. That sounds incredible. I definitely need to read this month. I have to. Okay, so we need to pick 3 more books, so let's go for number 6. I'm hoping it doesn't give me the same one again as it has done before, because that was just annoying. Yes, okay, so we've got Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan, which is actually perfect because it tried to give me the sequel. Okay, so Before I Let Go is one that I've been wanting to read for a while because it's one that I've seen on booktube and also TikTok like floating around for quite a long time, and it seems like it's really good and it seems very, very popular. Do I know everything about it? No, I do not, but let's read the back. Their love was supposed to last forever, but when life delivered blow after devastating blow, Yasmin and Josiah found that love had its limit. It couldn't save their marriage. Yasmin wasn't prepared for how her life fell apart, but she's finally starting to find joy again. She and Josiah have found a new rhythm, co-parenting their 2 children and running a thriving business together. Yet, like magnets, they always are drawn back to each other, and now they're beginning to wonder if they're truly ready to let go of everything they once had. One stolen kiss leads to another, then more. It's hot, it's illicit, it's good, until it starts to hurt again. As old wounds reopen, Yasmin and Josiah wonder if it's too late for them to find forever, or could they be even better the second time around? Well, all right then, that sounds very interesting. I did not realise this was a second chance. I don't really tend to read second chance romances, but I'm willing to give this one a try because it does sound very interesting. Fable Scout really took me seriously when I said, oh, I want a romance heavy month because it's Valentine's month. We've had 6 books and only one of them is a fantasy. But that was how it was last month as well, so you know. Okay, show me Scout's next pick. Ooh, okay, it heard me complain. Up next, we have, if I can get it off my shelf without knocking everything over, Crown Tide by Alex Astor. This is the 4th book in the Lightlark series. I did think that you had to read the Grimm and Oro Dueling Crowns edition book before you read this, but I don't think you do. I think this one is more of just like backstory stuff, which I can read whenever, whereas this one is the continuation of book 3. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really remember much from book 3, so I'm gonna have to I think skim read over it and try and figure out what happened. Or maybe reread book 3 before I read this one, but I am excited about reading this one because even though book 3 was a little bit of a letdown for me, I do still really love the Lightlark series, so I am definitely looking forward to reading book 4. Apparently all I need to do is complain and then Fable Scout listens to me. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay, so we're on to our last one, so let's do Show Me Scout's next pick. Oh, okay. People Watching by Hannah Bonham Young. So People Watching by Hannah Bonham Young. I've heard mixed reviews about this one. Some people seem to love it. Some people seem to hate it. I'm ready to form my own opinion. This is going to be Hannah Bonham Young's last attempt with me when it comes to her books, because I was really obsessed with her writing, especially when I read Out on a Limb. But ever since I've read Out on a Limb, none of her books have given me that 5-star feeling. All of her other ones have been a 3, I think I had a 3.5, but none of them have really made me fall in love like Out on a Limb did. So I'm giving People Watching a last attempt as for my last Hannah Bonham Young book. But if this one doesn't wow me like the other ones didn't, then I think she's going to be an author who I stop buying from unless she brings out a book that I'm really excited for. So yeah, unless she brings out a book that I think sounds incredible after this one, if this one doesn't get anything higher than a 3-star from me, then I'm probably not going to pick up any more of her books, just because I've been so excited about other books that she's had out and then I've read them and I've genuinely just not enjoyed them. So yeah, that is the last pick for my February TBR. So let's get them all in my TBR basket and discuss the books that I got. So these are all the picks that Fable Scout picked for me. So we have Keep Me Never by Megan Brandy, which is the 4th book in the Boys of Avik series. Then we have A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair, which is a dark romance. I think it's the Persephone and Hades one. Then we have Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I'm looking forward to reading this just because I've been really enjoying Abby Jimenez's writing recently. Dust Storm by Maggie Gates. I'm very excited about this because I've read another Maggie Gates book and I genuinely really enjoyed it. Then we have The Luminaries by Susan Dennard. Reading the back of this made me very excited for it and I definitely really want to read it. We have Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. This one is a very popular one that a lot of people seem to really enjoy, and after reading the back it sounds quite interesting. Then we have Crown Tide by Alex Astor. I'm looking forward to this one, but I think I am going to have to reread Sky Shade, which is the third book in the series, before I read this one, just because I can't really remember what happened. And then we have People Watching by Hannah Bonham Young, which is my last attempt at getting me to love Hannah Bonham Young's writing again, because only one of her books have been a 5-star for me, and even though like having like middle of the road authors is fine, I don't particularly like to have that, because I like to have authors who I know I'm going to absolutely adore their books and that are going to get at least between a 4 and a 5 from me. So yeah, this is my February TBR. I'm looking forward to reading these, and I really do hope I get through at least half of these books in February. But yeah, no, these are my February picks. That's Fable Scout pick for me. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and hit that little notification bell below so you know when I upload. I upload every Wednesday at 5 PM with a chatty video like this, and every Saturday at 4 PM with a reading vlog. But that is it for today. I will catch you guys next time.